Yo, what's going on, Arkansas Razorback fans, SEC fans everywhere? Welcome to the one and only Pig Trail Network YouTube channel. Hope you guys are doing well. Remember to like, subscribe, all that stuff. If you want to be a part of the Patreon, hey, now's the time. A minimum of $4 a month that goes out towards helping the channel out, and it just makes you extra cool, all right? There are some side effects. You might randomly or spontaneously bust out and call them the Hogs. And yeah, hit the subscribe button. I'm going to answer some DMs, some questions that have been sitting in my DMs for a little bit, and I promised I'd make a video out of it, a mailbag video, and here we are. Let's do it. Okay, first one. This is an email that's been sitting in my inbox for a little bit. Yo, I love it when you guys start off with all caps, yo. I'm here for it. Ty, love your live shows. I rarely miss. The question I have is, how big of a role will freshmen play from the 2021 class this year? How big of a role will the incoming freshmen play? Hogs Maniacs 1978 at yahoo.com. All right. Well, first off, any of the newcomers, I would argue, especially with what's going on with Crawford at the right tackle spot, kind of makes you wonder a little bit. What role does A.J. Green and Raheem, a.k.a. Rocket Sanders, play at the running back spot? How much time are they going to get? How many carries? Are they going to play any kind of a role? What are these guys going to do on special teams maybe? The good thing about this year, because of all the seniors you have coming back, I mean, you're going to be one of the most experienced teams, and not just the West, but in all of the SEC coming back in 2021. So it is going to make it a little difficult for some of these freshmen to come onto the field. We got to wait and see. We've still got guys we're waiting on for to come in during the voluntary summer camps and then fall camp. So we got a little ways to go. The strengths of this class, without a doubt, in my opinion, and I've said this everywhere, whether on a podcast or on the Mark Rogers YouTube show, that the offense, the skill position, that benefited greatly this year with not just with recruiting with the incoming freshmen, but with the transfer in Crawford as well. You've also got the other Crawford coming out of Oklahoma who transferred in. So again, newcomers and freshmen, they'll see the field. They always do. It's just how much. And look, that's a good thing. That's a good thing when we're talking about, yeah, I don't know how soon that guy, they're probably gonna have to redshirt him. That's a good problem to have. Unless the guys in front of him just fall over like dominoes. Okay, Ty, I know you're a big NCAA football guy. How soon is this damn game coming to the PS5? Wow, you have a PS5. Impressive. This person also said, don't read my name, so I won't. But this was a Twitter DM. So on Twitter, there's a guy that goes by the name of @MattBrownEP. He had posted, or he's a publisher at Extra Points, a newsletter covering off the field stuff that shapes college sports, ex-SB Nation, so I guess he worked for SB Nation. But he put out a tweet. News, according to internal documentation from CLC, I don't know what that is. I don't know what CLC is. That I obtained via open records request. The CLC told FBS institutions that EA Sports intends to release the new video game in July of 2023. So apparently this was legit enough that 247 Sports wrote an article surrounding that tweet and that individual. So that sounds about right. If we recall correctly, that's about the time in July when NCAA would come out, because remember, it always came out before Madden. So there you go. I hope that helps you out. Maybe I'll post the 247 link down below in the description box for you. This is a good one. I love this question. It's been in my DMs for a while, and this comes from someone who's followed me on Twitter for a while. Yo, Ty, KJ versus Malik. What do you think they each bring to the table, and who starts this fall? That's from Twisty Pop Craterhole, who has followed me for a long time. He's supported a lot of what I do, and I appreciate all the questions, by the way. I love this question because instead of just straight up asking, hey, who's starting, or, what do you think happens during the spring? They want to know who brings what to the table. Malik Hornsby, smaller, faster. I don't know about arm talent. I haven't seen enough of him against a higher level of competition. I've seen video. And again, we're talking about a kid that, we're talking about KJ and Hornsby, who played in two different states. We can argue about the level of competition they played against, but KJ has played SEC football. He has a lot of experience under his belt. So that's what KJ brings. But Malik, we know, is a speedster. I mean, this guy, his 40 time, look, he's supposed to be pretty quick. And we've seen little glimpses of that here and there, and I have a sneaking suspicion we're going to get a little bit more of that this spring. Open scrimmage this Saturday. How big of a deal is that? But I'm going to say this. I feel pretty comfortable about what's going on at quarterback. I hope whoever gets beat out this year, first off, whoever the one is, and I believe it's going to be KJ, who knows, but I hope the guy behind him is patient, sticks it out, and waits his turn. Don't just transfer out because you're upset. Don't just leave. Well, I'm going to go somewhere that'll appreciate my talents sooner. Don't do that. Wait it out, especially with a guy in Kendall Briles as your OC. We know the relationship that he has with Malik Hornsby. Does that play a role? I don't know. And maybe I think that it does in terms of keeping Hornsby here longer. That's going to matter. You got to imagine that's going to have some sort of effect even if he loses out. But also, does he fit what Kendall Briles wants to do, on the field? Does he stand out in that area? And that could very well be the case. But again, KJ, what he did against Missouri, his experience that's underneath his belt, you can't take that for granted. And I never thought, especially against Missouri, and even when he came in and didn't look so hot against Bama, he never looked panicked. And it felt like he had a full grasp of the offense. And we know that's going to go a long ways with this staff. So a lot yet to be seen. I still believe KJ is going to hold on to this job. We'll see what happens coming out of spring, heading into, getting through the summer into fall camp. So you guys stay tuned. Thank you for the questions. Remember, check out the PT and Patreon. And yeah, I'll see you guys on the next one. Woo pick.